Well, I got some of the trim painted today, this morning. It's Saturday. Again, you just saw some video of the eagle that landed in the tree right by the back porch here. But anyway, you remember this door was white and the window next to it. I painted this pillar, painted the shower stand board. Got trim on both of these windows here on the lake side. There's clouds coming. There had little sprinkles and stuff, but it looks like it's gonna probably rain, so I'm gonna wrap it up here and probably head back into town today and hopefully be back up next weekend for fishing opener, and maybe if the weather's decent I can do some trim painting then, finish up what I got. I got the door trim painted. So now that stuff matches the roof. So I got this window over the kitchen area. I got this window trim here by the stove. And then I've got the back porch. These 3 windows left to do. And then the sauna window. You can see all the chips in there, made by the pileated woodpecker a couple years ago. In the spring, came in and tore into that trim and stuff on there. I don't know, he must have found a ant or bug or something in there and went after it. So, but not too much left to do. So we'll hopefully get that next weekend. I had a couple of firsts today. Heard my first loon of the season. Heard the first grouse drumming this morning. And then had the first mosquito show up. So I imagine if we get warm weather this next week, by fishing opener next weekend, there's going to be some mosquitoes around, although the first ones are usually kind of slow and lethargic. So, but we know they're coming. Well, here it is, Sunday, May 13th. I got to the cabin yesterday afternoon and unloaded some firewood here and then started painting, and here we are at the back porch area. And last weekend you saw the video where I still had some painting to do, so yesterday I finished this area with the green trim on these 4 windows, the sauna window there and the back porch windows. And then moving over on the side, I got this one painted also yesterday. And then the last window trim painted over the kitchen area. So all the staining and painting is done. And as I say, it's May 13th, so the other project I wanted to work on was the porch. These are the original 2x6 rough sawn boards we put on, and for the most part they've held up well over the years since this was done in 1980. So I guess 38 years you could say it's held up well. But I decided to put some sheeting over these because some of the boards are a little bit loose with where the nail holes go into the joists underneath, and I had thought about tearing off all these boards and putting in new framing and getting either green treated or cedar or whatever, but I was looking at a lot of time and expense, I guess. So what I opted to do instead is, as you see, I'm putting a green treated 2x4 on the edge here, and then I have this green treated 1/2-inch plywood that I'm going to put down on top of that, and then I'll let it dry, and probably later in the summer or early fall it should be dried out pretty good, and then I might get some porch stain and put on it to kind of cover up the color, although this isn't as green as some of the treated stuff is. It's more of a brown tint to it, and it might look alright. Otherwise, like I say, I'll probably do some staining. But anyway, that's this morning's project. So you see I extended this 2x4 out a little bit because I want the plywood to come over that base log just to keep a little bit more moisture off from it, and I'll do the same on the other side when I get to that point. So anyway, I'll hopefully show a little bit of this video, and we'll try and get this done today. So I notched out this first piece of plywood on those corner logs there, and I will put a line here for cutting off this piece of plywood on the end here to where it extends out over, and then I'll be able to fasten that down and work on the next piece. There's the new decking put on and all screwed into place. It feels solid, easy to walk on, of course, and I think that's going to add a lot to the life of the cabin here. I think at some point, as I mentioned, I will put some sort of decking stain on there, but like I say, I want to let it dry out nice and good over the summer and that, so late summer, early fall, and I'll put something down on one of my trips up here so it'll dry up good in the fall, and pick something that ties in nice with the color of the cabin and our trim and whatever. So anyway, so those were big jobs: staining the cabin, painting the trim, working on this front deck. As I mentioned, today is May 13th, so I got a lot of stuff done here when the weather was nice early, before the bugs come tearing in. And place is looking pretty nice. I will probably try and stain the woodshed here at some point, and but I guess it's not on the high list of priorities now, so I got pretty much the things done that I wanted to here in the spring. Like I say, it'd be nice now to be able to come up here and kind of relax once in a while, maybe do a little fishing and that. And this summer I have a big trip planned, so I won't be around as much, but maybe the girls will be up here to use the cabin once in a while and while I'm gone. So anyway, that's it for this job, and until the next set of activities here at the cabin, we'll sign off for now, and thanks for watching the Living North channel.